Had to throw on.
I see you, bro. What's good with you, T-Dub?
Good, man.
Just woke up. Just woke up, man. Straight shooting.
Hey, if you needed the rest, bro, or if you asleep, that means you needed the rest, bro.
Bad,
Jesus, I can't
man.
talk.
That work bending me over. All right,
Let's
bro.
uh let's, let's hop into the video, man.
We gotta jump straight into this thing, man. All right, man. So Giannis Antetokounmpo officially, unofficially requested a trade. I never seen somebody officially request a trade by saying they'd be open to a trade, but here we are. So at first, it seemed like the Knicks had the best package between offering Karl Anthony Towns and OG Anunoby, which is like the best package from like a player standpoint. But then they were saying the Warriors the best package because they can offer draft picks in the future when they'll be bums. But now they're saying Minnesota is the one that's pursuing him the most aggressive. Which I'm curious if the Timberwolves try to get Giannis, are they going to include Rudy Gobert in that trade to Milwaukee, or are they going to try to trade him somewhere else? Because obviously Rudy and Giannis is going to be a terrible pairing offensively. Defensively, could be a monster though, which I don't know. I don't know if the defense can override how bad the spacing would be offensively, but Giannis and Ant, I don't know what it does, but it's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? And Edwards is I think he's averaging 27, 28 a game. Athletic two guard, young, determined, but he's never played. Although Towns was an all star when he was in Minnesota, he never played with somebody like Giannis. But I don't know if their two play styles could be enough to actually get to the finals and beat the Thunder, or if it's gonna be just like Dame and Giannis just in the Western Conference.
Uh, I'm not really sure how the Minnesota fit would be. Um, and it's good. I mean, and it's kind of ball dominant in a sense. I don't really see that working out there, especially now if they keep Rudy Gobert, because there wouldn't be a lot of space and he can shoot, and I mean he's making a lot of threes, but it kind of would just be like him and like Giannis and Damian Lillard, just in a different, younger, person. Not saying that he hooped like
Yeah.
Damian Lillard, but it would just be that way. Like it's just like, all right, you got the ball, I got the ball. Like here, see what you can do with it this possession, see what I can do with it this possession. It's not gonna really like. I mean, it could look good if they're both just. It's one of those nights where they're both just firing on all cylinders, but I don't see that translating to much because of where would the spacing come from. I mean, at the end of the day, if they going like taking turns, like here you get the ball, I get the ball. It's just all right. Just who you guard in this possession. I mean, we can double team him this possession. We can double team. I don't think that will work in the long run. I mean, obviously it'll be good, for a couple games and everything like that because they're both good, stars. And it is a star and young talent, but I don't think that would be a good trade. I don't think it would be good for Milwaukee either from that standpoint because honestly, if you're trading Giannis, I feel like trading Giannis is you admitting that we're gonna be a bad team for a while. So just if you want to rebuild, I don't think they should really focus on trying to get like anybody that's not young talent. So it would make sense. It would I'm gonna go into my next point. I think it would make the most sense for them to do the trade with the Warriors, just for the fact they're like they would be getting Jonathan Kaminga and stuff like that. Who's like, I mean, they don't know what he can prove and stuff like that, but I mean, there's the potential there. He's a young guy, and if you're going into rebuild mode, that's a guy that you can technically, start your process with. He's young, upcoming, and you got your picks and stuff like that. I don't think it would make sense to trade with the Knicks to get Karl Anthony Towns and Anunoby because those guys are good players, but your team is still going to be bad. So it's like, are you? Do you want to rebuild? And you got these good guys on the court, but then It would be kind of like what that fan said to Michael Porter Jr. the other day. It's like, yo, like Michael Porter Jr., can you just actually like not play? We need picks, and you over here making us like, competitive, but we
Yeah,
still just atrocious. So that's how it be Milwaukee. So like from that aspect, I think Milwaukee just has to be real with themselves. Like, what are we trying to do as an organization? Do we think we can somehow flip this season around from being 13 and whatever? Like they've only won 13 games or something like that, right?
yeah. It
Yeah.
passed.
So you just got to be real with yourself as like an organization. If we trade in Giannis, or in my opinion, if I'm trading Giannis, that's pretty much just me throwing in the towel. We're not recovering this season. We're not going to get better. We're just going into rebuild mode. I don't want nobody who's established. I don't want Cat. I don't want Ananobi. I don't even want Gobert because I mean he's not like going to do anything for you offensively, but he's not like potential based anymore. You know what you're going to get out of Rudy Gobert, and I mean it's just pointless to bring in Gobert, from that standpoint. And I mean, who else would they try to get? Like Julius Randle? You know what I'm saying? Like who would they? What was the package? There is no point to do that, especially if your season isn't going to turn around. You only won 13. Your team is horrible, regardless. And if you can't win with Giannis, you're not gonna you can't replace Giannis with Cat and Anunoby and think you're gonna get more games. The team is still gonna be bad. So I think as an organization, I mean, I could be speaking from a bias standpoint too, because I am a Warriors fan and I want to see Giannis on the. But I think the Giannis with Curry makes the most sense spacing wise too, just because Giannis with Curry on the court, that'll open up tons of lanes for him. And could you imagine the pick and roll? I feel like that's the most ideal situation for him, just because Curry's off ball skill. Like Curry don't need the ball to be effective, and regardless, if Curry don't have the ball, that's actually when he's the most dangerous. So you can give Giannis the ball, let him go to work, but they still got to look for Curry. So that's where it would come in to be the most beneficial for Giannis, and Curry at that point, and for Milwaukee as a team because you get some young guys and a bunch of picks and some pick swaps, so you can build because your team isn't going anywhere anytime soon. That's just what made the most sense to me.
I think if I'm the Bucks, the only way I'm sending Giannis to Milwaukee is if he actually says if I send Giannis to Golden State, only way I'm doing that is if he actually requests that. The reason I say that is because Milwaukee don't have their draft pick for this upcoming year, so they can't intentionally tank. You know what I'm saying? Like if they
Yeah,
tank to be bad, like they won't have their pick because I think their pick is it's tied to another trade basically between the team. There's a team that have the option between picking their pick and one. I think the Hawks. I think the Hawks have their pick if I'm right. So it's like the Bucks aren't incentivized to tank. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But then it's like if you send them to Golden State, if that materializes what Golden State thinks is going to be, then the pick wouldn't be no higher than like 16th, 17th. And then you got to think the actual good picks wouldn't come from Golden State until like 2030, 2031, when in theory Steph should be retired by then. Which granted, that's only
yeah.
3 or 4 years from now, but it's still also too if you're Warriors where it's like, all right, cool, like obviously they can't just trade Kaminga and that's it for Giannis. You probably gotta trade Draymond Green as well. But the question is, can them other role guys in Golden State be competent enough besides Steph and Giannis? Because if it's just Steph and Giannis and the third best player is like Quentin Post or Trace Jackson, you know what I'm
Or
saying?
Brandon
Like
Podziemski,
they would probably put Brandon Paz in the trade. You know what I'm saying?
hopefully.
So then it's like it's cool, but like either one or two things happen. Like them, one of those two guys have to be on the court at all times, which we know Kerr has shown to be stubborn with rotations. Or two, like they just got to play out of their mind every time they're on the court, which is possible. I mean, they're both Hall of Famers, but I don't know, man. Um, the
This is
next
a
one,
weird situation.
the Giannis thing is because these guys making so much money now. It's so hard to be like. we're gonna trade you here because anywhere you trade him, you gotta probably trade back. If you're not getting a guy like of an equal contract, a la like Davis and Luca, you probably gotta trade about 4 or 5 players for him. And then it's like, if we trade these 5 players for this guy, can we still have a somewhat of a winning team? Like that's why I trade like Giannis should have went down in the summer because you can still trade him and then like add like fringe rotation guys via like vet minimum contracts. I don't even know who the Warriors' fourth best player is if you trade Draymond and Kuminga. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
either.
I
I don't
genuinely do
either.
not know.
Do they have a fourth best player, bro? Like, because honestly, it just gets so inconsistent. But we we can get we the Warriors. Moses
The
Moody
Warriors got
shows
that Michael Porter
flashes.
Jr.
Yeah, that I was about to say, like, from an outside standpoint, I would think that it would look good for Steph and Giannis. But like you said, I think they would still run into the problem where they would have to play out their minds. But they can do that. But I think that it's cool to think about Steph and Giannis, but in today's league, that honestly might not be enough. Because I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
there's so many good teams, bro. And
They
then
can't play
like,
48 minutes.
yeah, and I mean, a lot of Knicks, we seen just them dudes get run down in the postseason and ultimately just lose just because they ain't got no more legs. And then Steph, he turned 36, 37, like, yeah,
And this is Giannis' second calf injury this season,
they said this is his fourth one since like
last couple of
I
years.
think yeah. So
So it's like I mean, hell, he might get to go to state and play extra for 10 games and a chance Achilles. So then now it's like, all right, well, Jimmy
Damian
hurt,
Lillard to Milwaukee, ain't
Giannis
it?
hurt.
Yeah, man.
So I like Michael Porter Jr. Dude. I don't know. I'm not sure how he fit besides Steph, but at least you got a guy on them nights where like nobody else is even willing to shoot. Hey, he gonna let it
Hey,
fly.
he gonna shoot that thing for
He gonna let it
sure.
fly, bro.
He not stopping that for nothing.
But
But
yeah, I like to see Michael
yeah,
Porter Jr. There's never like the trademark kind of weak this year, honestly, because we just had so many trades last year. I'm trying to think if there's any other scoring forwards. Because there was rumors about trying to get Wiggins back and Golden State. I don't really know what that does for Golden
that's
State.
that's that's not a good move, bro.
They need offense bad. Like they need like self creators.
Yeah, and Wiggins is not gonna do that. I mean,
I told you
well,
about DeMar DeRozan. Hey, hey man, I told T Dub. I was like, listen, they try to replace Jimmy Butler. They said they want a vet leader, mid range specialist, playmaking who got good size. DeMar DeRozan checked those boxes. I don't know if DeMar DeRozan helps you win. He hasn't done it in the past couple of years, but he does check the boxes for what Mike Dunleavy is looking for to add to this Warriors team.
we don't need that,
Man,
bro.
DeMar DeRozan and Draymond Green. Wow. What a front court.
That spacing is atrocious, bro.
Them boys gonna be tougher than I see.
At the same time, like this is the problem. I mean, we can get off the Warriors after this, but this is the problem with that too. Like, okay, you're talking about self creators and stuff like that. Who like the only person realistically, the only people that we talked about in these trade rumors that would be able to semi take pressure off of Steph and kind of free him up would be Giannis and Michael Porter Jr. DeMar is not taking pressure off of Steph. Even if DeMar is going for 40, he's not taking pressure off of Steph. Is he going for 40 on straight twos? You need this man taking 28 mid-range shots. Like that, what is that? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, bro. The Warriors, yeah.
I am curious to see if how hard would the Timberwolves if they can't get Giannis, how hard would they go for John Morant? I don't know what John Morant and Anthony Edwards would do. I don't know if they win a championship or not, but I think that'd be a fun backcourt to watch.
You don't know if they win a
Just two
championship.
two hoodlums. No, but
You don't know if they win a championship or not. I can go ahead and tell you they not. But
still,
Ja, Ja, they both good. But I mean, like, it would be yeah. I can say that's must see TV. But like, Who are they beating realistically? This is gonna be a night where John Morant shooting like 2 for 11 from three.
Or it could be a night he got 40. Hey, they gonna be like, yo, John Morant and Edwards combined for 90 points today.
It
Timberwolves
lost.
Timberwolves up 2-1 on the Thunder. Hey, you gotta think.
No,
The Timberwolves team that made the last two Western Conference Finals, man. They just need one more guy, realistically. They haven't had a
they're
point
not gonna get
guard.
it with Ja.
I'm trying to think about when last time they even had like a good point guard. Because I mean, you can say Mike Conley, but Mike Conley's just been old.
Mike Conley was their last best point guard, and that's the problem.
I don't even know. There's a real case. They haven't had even like a semi All Star level point guard since Ricky Rubio.
Yeah.
And Ricky Rubio they made All Star team.
Is John Morant, would that be the point guard that they need though?
I don't know if it's what they need, but it could be the best they're gonna get. Hey,
Oh,
I wish we were shooting videos during man, not last year's draft, two drafts ago. 'Cause I told everybody and their mama about Rob Dillingham. They don't talk about Rob Dillingham anymore.
they
Nobody talks
don't.
about him. They called me a hater when I was like, Rob Dillingham is not nice. He's a bum. I said, give me Reed Shepard over Rob Dillingham. Hey, I've been proven right, man. This dude, they need a point guard bad in Minnesota. They drafted Rob Dillingham, and they just like, we still need a point guard
And
bad,
he
bro.
don't see the floor.
I
Hey, man.
was,
Hey,
yeah. I
they
called
do
that
need
though.
a point guard
You
though.
remember that. You remember I
Yeah,
called, but they was
you
saying Rob
did.
Dillingham. It was like this is the best guard. Some people say he was best like potential prospect in that draft. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I don't see it.
Everybody they was so high on Rob Dillingham. And then I remember you kept saying like you was like, why are we so high on a guy who they're saying his ceiling is a
It was like Lou
six man?
Williams. It was
Yeah,
Lou
like
Williams, bro.
like but and no disrespect to Lou Will, but if you I don't understand how people are saying that this guy's gonna be just the next thing, the best thing since sliced bread, but they're comparing him to a career six man. That like wouldn't that mean he's gonna be a career six man himself?
That's what I'm saying. Like how you can't get compared to a six man. They'd be like a star point guard.
Yeah, like yeah,
Like Lou Williams was a point guard, bro. Like what are we talking about?
yeah, and
Rob
that's it.
Dillingham, 100 pounds with boots on. It was never gonna work.
100 pound boots on. It's crazy.
Hey, I called it,
They
man. I called it.
they do need a point guard. If they had a point guard, I don't know if that's Ja. If they had a playmaker, because is Ja beside? I mean, Ja technically is a playmaker, but not beside Ant. If that make any sense,
Yeah, it makes sense.
they need a
You
they need
done
a
with Ja? Like this is we've seen Pete Ja.
he's still showing flashes. I think that he got to get somewhere just to get his basketball spirit back. I just think it's done with Memphis, bro. He didn't have a whole lot of bonehead shenanigans. The team been arguing. That ain't nobody getting along over there. But the city not behind him how they used to be. I just think, bro, if I see him in another situation in another city and he have a fresh start and he start having fun again, then I'll judge it from that. Like if he having fun and he's still kind of just like, yeah, then I'll be like, I'm good off him. But if he start having fun again, because I mean, confidence affects a lot how these players play too. So I'm not saying that he's not confident in his game. I just don't think that he feel it enough to bring like everything he got to Memphis anymore. You know what I mean?
I just hope Memphis don't make the mistake of overvaluing Ja and being like, we're not trading him for anything less than like 3 or 4 first round picks. He's
Oh
not
yeah,
worth that
they
right
can't do it.
now.
Yeah, it's not.
Like he was worth that a few years ago, but he's not worth that no more.
Especially,
Because I mean,
especially
obviously, my bad.
you good. My fault.
What's about to say?
I was about to say, especially because of like the way he is now, like or not the way he is now. On top of the fact that he hasn't played a lot of games, you also have the attitude and mindset aspect that you got to take on. It's like, bro, like, can we even rely on this dude to just simply just lock in? So you can't. I'm not. That's a lot to ride on for you to be like, oh, like I want this starter and 3 picks from y'all for John Morant.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah,
ridiculous.
we're hanging up the phone.
But I think it would be interesting to see him beside Edwards. But like you said, I mean, I don't know if the fit gonna be good or not, but I think it'd just be cool to see it. Crazy to think that Ja, somebody who people was really high on less than 4 years ago, just fell off a fucking mountain. Mountain is like an understatement. You don't hear about
Cause,
when they talk about the best players in the league, they don't even mention John Morant no more.
but he was though. He literally was one of the better players in the league. Like,
Yeah,
him. No BS. Ja Morant was one of the best players in the league. I just don't. I've never seen anything like this. Like the just
the fall
I've
off.
never seen this. Like we've seen fall offs before, but not quite like Ja Morant's. Especially not self inflicted like this. Like this is just coming from where he was, and to have a whole city behind your back. Like, you remember he had people dancing, grittying, bro. Like, like I've never seen this. This is crazy. But seeing him beside Ant would be fun. I just don't know. That's weird, man. Cause I think it was still getting to the like you go, I go. Cause John Morant is a playmaker with guys around him. I don't think Anthony Edwards would fit that, cause like Anthony Edwards gonna get the ball. Like in like you can't put John Morant in the corner. So it's like you go, I go type thing. It's not a I don't know. I mean, but you could put Anthony Edwards in the corner, but Anthony Edwards not going for that.
No, that's right.
So
I
yeah,
do think that if they trade Ja to keep Ja, they need to trade Jaren Jr. either at the trade or either during the summer. But I'll touch on that in another video. I've never been a high triple J, and he didn't really show much, honestly.
yeah,
I do know. Last thing I want to mention, we might shoot a video tomorrow, depending on the schedules. But
yeah. It's cool. It's cool.
Kawhi Leonard being an All Star snub, I think people forget how bad the Clippers started the season. It was just
Yeah,
dog shit.
they were
Like a lot of
they were
recency bias with the Kawhi Leonard hype, but I think, and you're not gonna know too, like with the All Star game not even really even being worth watching these last really like 5 years, 6 years. Doesn't even matter if you're All Star snub these days. You know what I'm saying? Because like the guys don't even care about playing in it, so it's like, all
yeah,
right, cool. Like I know you get a bonus, but yeah, I bet Kawhi's just like, hey, I'm glad I get to just go on vacation. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. The
I
All
don't
Star
see Kawhi
game,
losing
man.
sleep over not being an All Star. Like he's not gonna pull a Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert was literally crying, talking about something. He had to call his mother in tears.
First of all, I don't know why that. Well, I don't know why dude did that. But yeah, I don't think
Grown man,
Kawhi.
7 foot
Yeah,
two, crying.
he saw. He saw. He saw. Nah, I don't think Kawhi care. I don't honestly. Yeah, I mean, the players have been talking about it for a while. They've been saying like the league gotta do something about the All Star game. They don't know what they can do, but they gotta do some. The format for this year, like, what's it's supposed to be World versus the
The format
U.S.
is so
Right?
bad because the average person can explain it in a sentence. So it's gonna be is U.S. versus U.S. in the first quarter. Second quarter is U.S. versus World, and then third quarter is the two losers of the first two games play each other, and they play the winner of that game. They play the winner of game one.
The All Star
It's
game
like
is a joke.
what are we doing, bruh? What are we doing?
I think. I think for a guy like Kawhi, at least, like, I mean, we know who Kawhi is. Kawhi know who he is. Like, I don't really think he care about being selected to All Star. Yeah, you get some bonuses and stuff like that. You can tweak with your numbers, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's not like it's like a true honor to be an All Star. I mean, those guys don't even want to go out there and play, bro.
They
Like
don't care about
it,
it anymore, bro.
yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't do
We watched
anything. It's
Towns
no,
have 50, what, 2 years ago, right? When he had
yeah,
like 12, like 10 3.
yeah, bro. They just out there, man. And then guys like Yoke and Luca, like they absolute killers on the floor at any given night on All Star weekend, bro. Like they'll come in, they're literally take their under. They don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's
Luke averaged 35 a game. He had like 5 points in the All Star game.
yeah, 5 points, bro. Like I, the All Star game is a joke. It's honestly a joke. I don't think it's gonna be so hard for the league to correct the All Star game. I thought the best thing that they did was a few years ago where they had put it to like getting to a certain score and like the winning team like they charity got a certain like they won if they won they charity got like 1 million or something like that and bonus and it went to
Yeah.
that was like it got competitive towards the end. That was like the best thing that they did for the All-Star game in a while, but other than that, man, it's been bad. I think they gotta do something like that. They just gotta find out a way to make it competitive. I know you don't want guys getting hurt at the All-Star game, but I mean nobody can turn on TV like, yeah, it's cool. I got all these stars on the TV, but everybody just jacking up shots. You got SGA out here taking 9 threes or just getting free layups.
And my thing is like, people talking about not, don't want to get hurt. I'm like, bro, first of all, when's the last time like a bad injury actually took place at the All Star game?
That's what I'm
I don't
saying,
ever
bro.
recall. I don't ever recall one, honestly, ever. And then two, they keep talking about what the league got to do. I'm like, bro, like, forget the league. It's just about the players, man. Like, the players just be like, yo, we just not losing these other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this guy on my team. I got this guy on my team. Like, we finna just go out there and kill. And
Let's
I just be
play.
like, that's what I'm saying. Guys be lacking
Yeah,
pride, man.
yeah.
So
Which is why I don't think nobody cares. But that goes back to the players not caring about the All Star. And yeah, and that's why I think it's nothing that the league can do because
there's nothing they can do.
it's not really on the league. It's on the players. And these guys make so much money nowadays. Like that little bonus from the All Star game that they would
They
have
don't even
gotten for
care,
being sleep.
bro.
They don't give a fuck. Like there's no
I mean,
incentive.
Kawhi made 25 million under the table, tax
That's
free.
hey hey
Like,
tax free
nah, bro,
25
come
million is
on, man.
insane, bro. Could you yo if he really bro? I'm not gonna lie. If I had $25 million untaxed, hell, if $1 million
I'm about to say,
untaxed,
they can tax me. I don't care.
then I said, hey,
Give me the 12 mil. I don't care.
yeah, give me the 12 million, bro. Hell, hey, take a little bit off the top. They can give me 11. I am not tripping. They gonna be like, dang, Torres, they robbed you. They stole 5 million from you. You were supposed to be getting 16 million. I don't care. They can have it. I ain't had this money before.
Last thing, just before we end the video, because I wasn't even talking about this, but you just bring that up. It reminds me of the OBJ comments that's kind of been resurfacing lately in terms of when Odell Beckham Jr., former Giant, former Dolphin, former Brown, former Raven,
All
broke
right,
down for
bro.
like 5 teams.
He bounced around. Former Ram.
Former real, but one hand catch, man. But
Yeah.
OBJ, when he had before he kind of like filled out of the league, he was saying that $100 million is that much money, and like it's easy to go through that much money. And I'm just like, it is not easy to go through 100 million, OBJ. Like it's not. It's actually.
Yeah, that's
Well,
that's
let me
that's
let me rephrase
insane.
what I said. It's easy if you're a dumbass. Like if you
Yeah.
buying 3 mansions, if you buying a plane, why do you need a plane? If you buying like boats, who gonna carry the boats? But it's just like what are we doing, bro? Like, and I always
Yeah.
get so irritated by these guys that like being somebody that grew up like low income, and then as somebody that's a working class adult, it's just like, bro, like imagine us just getting like, hell, they just give us 5 million. You know what I can do with $5 million, bro? Like, what are we talking about? And like, and it was the fact that OBJ was beside. When OBJ said that, I think Le'Veon Bell also agreed with him. A few other guys started agreeing with him, and then some NBA guys jumped on. It was like 100 million really isn't as much money, bro. Let's say they just cut the 100 million in half, like all that garbage getting paid, like the taxes, the agent fees, all that stuff, and you just get 50 million, bro. You know how many zeros are in 50 million? What are we talking about? 50 million is still mad money too, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That
what are we talking about, man? It's an
I'll be
illness.
honest. Yeah, I'll be understanding what they be saying when they be like they always say like these guys will be like that's not a lot of money. I don't know why people be thinking that's a lot of money, bro. Like or they be talking about being depressed and I like I. it be irking me when I be hearing stuff like that because like okay, like it's I promise you a lot simpler to be depressed, like your favorite saying. It's a lot easier to be depressed with 50 M's in your bank than freaking you depressed and you
With
got
no
one
money.
dollar in your bank account. Like, yo, like that's a lot of money regardless. They need to stop saying it's not a lot of money. Like I hate that, bro. Like stop saying that because it is a lot of money. Just because
It's a lot of
you
money.
blew 100 million don't mean that it's easy to blow 100 million. You just start doing stupid stuff. Bro, if I done had weeks where I done budgeted a little $50 that lasted to the end of the week. If I had to budget, I could budget 5 million. Like,
I
I
don't
don't
get it,
know.
man. I don't get it.
I
It's
don't know.
always like the goofballs be saying that too, man.
Kiki Palmer actually said something in the media the other day. She said even though she makes millions and she making money now, she lives below her means. She said that she stays in an apartment that's like $1,500 a month. And she said honestly, like, she stay in an apartment that's like $1,500 a month. I forgot what car she said she drive, but like she
Say
just
she drive a
said like,
Lexus.
yeah, she was just like, I'm trying to like live like a normal person. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because I mean, granted, now I'll be a little there. I'm driving a Lambo regardless. But so I buy the Lambo outright. You ain't got after
Sheesh.
that, hey, if I got the money for it, but I mean, that little
Having
200K,
having a
little
Lambo and living in
300K.
an apartment is crazy.
Oh no, 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 no. I'm not, I would live in the house. I
Oh,
would live in the house. But you know what I'm saying? That little
the
300K or something
Bugatti
like that,
V.
all right? In the trailer. Bruh, yeah, bruh. But nah. I mean, hey, different priorities for different people, bruh. You
Yeah.
know? If you don't care about the house, you care about the car. If you don't care about the car, you care about the house. But I would live in the house, me personally. But but yeah, man, it's no need because I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have to have all the glitz and glams and like chains and bunch of watches. I mean, you can get you a chain, you can get you a watch, but like, why do you have 18 chains? Why do you got like six rollies? And like you can literally only wear one. Just it just gets to a point, man. Just you just got to look within. It's just like literally like, do I need this? People, people, unless you're like a car collector, it be killing me when people be having. They be like, yeah, like I got 12 car garage, I got all these and stuff like that. It's like, but for what they don't people that be having all them cars, like 18 cars, they don't even drive.
Yeah.
I'm not buying 18 cars if I'm not driving them. If I buy a
They
Lambo,
don't just
I'm
have 18
driving it.
pictures.
Yeah. So, but hey, that's
Yeah,
new.
that'd
I
be
guess
killing me.
once you get rich, yeah.
I be in the Reddit channel for Raleigh, and people be like, "Oh man, like I make 100,000 a year. My wife make 100,000 a year. We struggling to get by, man. Like we got no kids, T Dub. We got no debt. We struggling. We
Bruh,
making 200,000 after tax. We struggling, T Dub.
that joint don't
I'm
be
like,
making no
what are
sense
y'all
to me, bro.
doing, bro? What are y'all doing?
I genuinely don't get it. Because 100,000,
People
if
be,
you
be
and
making
your
six
wife
figures, be unhappy, man.
unhappy, like hell, even some people be making, they be like, I make six figures, but after taxes, I bring home about like 90K a year. Okay, you
I'm
cannot, you
struggling.
telling me you can't be, you're struggling, you bring home 90K a year? How? You should be able to go on vacation twice a year. I'm talking about good vacations twice a year and still be good. Bringing home 90K a year after taxes. Like, what do people be doing? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I guess making money isn't being broke. Being broke is more of a mindset, man.
Yeah, it's a mindset.
Like
But
that, it's just a mindset.
yeah, it's hard to go from Kool-Aid packs to millions. But on that, I'm in the video.
Yeah, all right, bro. Yeah, this should have ran.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Till next time, bro.
All right, bro.